Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to today's episode of GSD Daily. This is episode 132, Automate. And today we are going to talk about sales videos, or basically using video in your automated marketing campaigns. So there are two use cases that we're going to cover today: sales videos, and we're also going to talk about using videos to attract your cold market, to attract people into your silo, to build awareness for your brand, basically. So one of them is way early in the funnel, and the other one is like middle of the funnel, really, because it's more like sales material kind of stuff. So just jumping right in, every campaign, or all good campaigns now, use video in them somewhere. And the reason is twofold. First of all, people want to watch video. 5, 6, 7 years ago, when us internet marketers started discovering video, people they didn't rely on it quite as much as they do now. But, a great use case is, if you look at Amazon, Amazon, some of their absolute best products are Amazon sponsored products, so things like the Kindle, things like, the Echo, so any Alexa enabled Amazon device, all of them use video to sell that gizmo in one way or another. They all do, so same with, even like if you go to apple.com, the website, even though it's static, is very motion specific. Like, as you're scrolling down through, you see a lot of video, you see a lot of very, very motion heavy elements. People react to video. So using video in your marketing is something you absolutely have to do. Now, yesterday we talked about creating that video. So we talked about creating the video from a mobile phone, and then also creating it from a desktop, but using a transcription, or a teleprompter. So we talked about a couple different ways to create video, and then edit it and publish it and all that stuff. Today, however, is more about setting the video up so people can consume it. So one of the tools that we use a lot is a piece of software called Wistia. So this is actually inside Wistia here, but let me see if I can just go to the home page here. So Wistia is a platform that lets you upload your video into, lets you upload your video so that you can pull the embed code and embed it on your website, and it's private. So people you can put a public channel up. People, can go through that public channel. But where we started using it is, it's really great to protect like members' videos, like membership content you don't want out there in the general public. Another reason for using it is that it has really, really great stats. And it also has great browser compatibility. Over the years, it went from like having a sales video, like a VSL, you used to autoplay it. And when you autoplayed that video, the sound would automatically come through your speakers. The video would start, and it was super engaging because it was new. And it was also kind of jarring if you weren't expecting it. So what a lot of the browsers do now, and every browser is slightly different, but what a lot of browsers do is they make you actually click to enable the sound. And sometimes, depending on like different cases and stuff, it doesn't hold true for every browser all the time, but by and large, more browsers are forcing you to actually interact with a button or interact with a video in some way for the sound to come through. So one of and we've actually had a couple situations where we're building sales funnels and the sound doesn't play of the videos when loaded through Wistia. For instance, we just figured something out yesterday, where if you were embedding inside ClickFunnels, if you embedded a Wistia video with a link, then it overrode the sound profile. So on mobile, it actually wasn't even playing sound, which is super weird. And it was a very, very small example, but in order to override that, you had to add the embed code to the ClickFunnels page and not do the direct URL integration. So here's what I mean by that. So like let's say this video, for example, the sales funnel FQL. In our scenario, we have a click to play. So it doesn't matter if you're on a browser or you're on a desktop or mobile or whatever, you actually have to click to play, you know, in order to watch the video. So let's see if we have the customize and then we go to controls, then you will see that the play button is visible. And then let's look at, and if we wanted to autoplay it, we would actually hit autoplay. So we would hit autoplay.
Do you have an automated sales
system? So now it's autoplaying
funnel on your website that generates revenue, clients and customers day after day? If the answer is
so, it's autoplaying as it goes. And we can, there's a couple different options here. So click for sound, muted, play with sound, and then play sound if possible. So the ideal scenario, as if you mouse over this, it'll say autoplaying with sound is only supported in some browsers. We recommend click for sound. So if they click for sound, watch this. So we're going to save this guy. So let me just save this real quick. And then we're going to reload.
Do you have an automated
so now system? It's letting us play the sound. But let's go over and look at what this looks like on a page. So the video is going to play. The video track is going to be good. And then what should happen is I should have to click for the sound here. See that? So there's no sound on this video that you're looking at. I actually have to hit that sound button.
After day. The answer is no, then we need to have a conversation. I can't tell you how many businesses.
Now, let's look at the stats. So browser capability is one of the really great things for Wistia. The other one is the stats tracking. So let's look at the stats real quick here. This particular video, I can drop in a new one if I want, but our average engagement is 36%, 571 total plays, 14% play rate. The 14% play rate means that only 14% of the people who hit that page, and that is a very, very well optimized, very high converting page, only 14% of the people who hit that page actually watch the video. So that's good or bad, it doesn't matter, but it's not auto playing. So 1 out of every 6 people hit the play button. So it's a worthy number, you know. And then if we look at overall engagement, the video is 3 minutes long. 19% of people stick to the end. So, but what this lets you do is you can triage videos and figure out if they need to be edited or re-recorded, or like if there was any kind of big drop-off point, like maybe something happened in the video, or maybe you said something, or maybe like whatever that people didn't necessarily agree with. So it's just, you know, when you're looking at sales videos, webinar replays, anything served up, then the stats really help quite a bit there. Now, case number 2, where you use video, is Facebook or is awareness campaigns. So one of the things that we really, really like to do is we love using video views campaigns on the front side of our marketing. So when we're trying to attract a cold audience into our wheelhouse, we'll throw a video up and then we'll track what the engagement is. And we'll put anybody who watches more than 3 seconds, watches more than 10 seconds, watches more than 15 seconds of the video into a retargeted campaign. So let's look at some stats on that while we're here. So if we go into our ad manager, so we're in the Facebook ad manager now. And let me see if I can make this text a little bit bigger. There we go. So here, we're going to go into our audiences real quick. And I just want to show you like how the audience is set up. So our cold traffic video audience, we have a warm. So basically warm is anybody who watched the video view campaign for more than 10 seconds. And we have 24,000 people in that audience right now. So pretty solid, right? Then anybody who watches more than 3 seconds in the last 30 days, we have 58,000 people in that audience. So the longer they watch, the more qualified they are, you know, of course. So what we try to do is, you know, as we're building our audiences, we start segmenting that 3-day campaign. And the longer we build audiences, or the more budget we have to build audiences, we start putting them in a longer duration. So if they watch 10 seconds of the video, then they're just more qualified than if they watch 3 seconds. So, and then we retarget that 10-second group or that 3-second group too. So the way I have this campaign set up, if we go into Ad Manager here, we'll just look at the stats of it. So we have live streams there. And then I have a couple different ad sets that I turn on depending on the topic. This ad that is currently running right now, it's been running for a while. We've had 45,000 through plays. So 45,000 people have watched 15 seconds of the video. Overall, 201,000 people have seen the video. It's gotten 518,000 impressions. And then we've spent a total of $1,500 on it, so $1,455. So, and 226,000 people have watched the first 3 seconds of that video. So pretty solid numbers. I mean, pretty big numbers actually. Now, if we go to, so we're gonna do a different breakdown. So I want to go like this, and then I want to break down based on video engagement. So what this breakdown does is it tells you how much of the video somebody is watching and how much you're paying per view. So if you like numbers, this stuff you geek out on. But 12,000 people watched 25% of that video. And then we've had a total of 3,200 people who have watched 100% of that video. Now, the video is like 3 or 4 minutes long. So let's go see. I forget exactly how long this video is. It's quite long in like Facebook terms, like when it comes to immediate gratification and watching quick, snappy videos. This one is actually pretty long. So let's see here. We have so the video is 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
I take a product, if it's something over $1,000, or something that is going to, I'm looking at, we're looking at building stuff, work really, really well when you have some sort of.
So it's a pretty long video, 3 minute long video. And all in all, I mean, we have thousands of people who have watched it all the way through. And then remember, like, anybody who watches it more than 10 seconds then gets retargeted into like our webinars or our lead magnets or whatever. So that's how we use that video on the front side. But all in all, those are just some, two kind of big, two cases for using video inside your automated marketing funnels, using it as a sales video, and then some of the ways to set it up there, and then also using it to attract your cold audience. If you have any questions at all, just go to doneforyou.com/start, fill out the little form, and we'll be happy to jump on a call and, talk about traffic or talk about your sales process, your funnels or whatever. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Thanks.